Hallo und herzlich willkommen, greetings and welcome, ich bin Hozat in the next balance patch video for Tassel in Sovngarde. This time we will take a look at the Fall of the Dark Brotherhood expansion. If somehow this is the first video that you stumble upon in the series, Tassel in Sovngarde is Tassel but played in Tabletop Simulator, so you need to find a friend to play the game with, and then you boot Tabletop Simulator and you play the game as if it would be a paper card game. For this TTS version, I have assembled a team of high-level players who have submitted proposed changes for each expansion. I have to admit the team got smaller as time went because more people moved on from Tassel. This is why we won't see as much changes proposed as with the core set, if you remember that. But still we have a few, so we will take a look at the proposed changes in the first half of this video. I have asked all the balance committee members to submit any changes they think would be good for the half of the game, and in the second half of the video I will announce the actual balance changes that have been made to the cards ported to Tabletop Simulator. Keep in mind that although I'm just now recording this video, the expansion actually has been already out on TTS for more than a month, so if you don't want to miss the next drop, then you can just periodically go on to TTS and see if the new expansion has already dropped, and then after a while when I get to it I will do the video too. So let's look at Fall of the Dark Brotherhood. We had someone who thought that the Nightmare triggers too late, and by that point your opponent will find a support removal. This is why you see this proposal to change the Nightmare from triggering at 20 to 10, and then it would in turn deal only 10 damage, you would gain only 10 health, and you would only draw up to 5 cards. It has been also proposed to change the cost of Knife to the Throat from 4 to 3. There's been a player who thought that Grizzled Hydru's effect, although it's quite cool, doesn't trigger enough times. They thought that 5 health is too low. This is why they will propose to raise it to 6. Flesh Sculpture couldn't find its place outside of a weird few Skooma Cats Ramses decks. This is why there's been a push to change the cost of Flesh Sculpture from 3 to 2. Some players thought Sower of Revenge is just too good for its effect. They have proposed to nerf the card by lowering all the instances of 5 on it to 4. Wrath of Cities is one of the few hand-disrupting cards that Tassel has. But contrary to Witherhand Cultist and Hello Death Priest, Wrath of Cities fell out of favor as the expansions went. This committee member proposes to change the cost on Wrath of Cities from 6 to 5. Falkreath Defiler has been a menace once, when its text had summon instead of draw. A committee member would like to defile the game by raising the cost on Falkreath Defiler to 5, while giving it back its original effect. There's also been a proposal to lower the cost on Sanctuary rate from 7 to 6, to give slower token decks another option besides Piercing Javelin. And the last proposed change targets Speaker Terrorist to give it a new summon effect, put a random 0 cost action into your hand, giving Speaker Terrorist an immediate value. And now on to the actual balance patch. As you will see, most of the changes did not make it through because our goal is not to change the game, but to fix some cards that really will be not played or are overpowered to the point that they've been seen enough times that we don't want to play against these versions of the cards anymore. But this is actually not really a case in the earlier sets, so as you will see, here we will have 2 changes, both of them buffs, 2 cards that really were not played, and this is why out of all these changes, only 2 will make it through to the balance patch. The first one will be Flesh Sculpture. This will see its cost reduced to just 2. And then the next one is Wrath of Cities. This will be a 5 cost, but it will also lose 1/1 worth of stats. I think this is more balanced than the proposed 5 cost but still 5/6 version. So these are the changes that we will go with for the Fall of the Dark Brotherhood expansion. As I've already mentioned at the start of the video, the cards have already come out a month ago to the Tabletop Simulator port, so if you go there, you will be able to play with them, grab a friend, look for someone online or IRL, and play with the newly added cards. And I will see you with the next balance patch update with Heroes of Skyrim. Until then, Servus und Farewell, Isten Ovian.